Hey loves, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here today. Today I am answering all of your skin care questions you asked, and I have the answers. Before we get started, please scroll down, hit that subscribe button, it would mean a lot to me, and share this video with somebody you think might like it. Let's do it. Alright loves, today we are answering your hard-hitting questions. A lot of these are skincare questions. I love doing Q&As from you guys. If you guys want me to do like a personal Q&A, let me know and I can post that up for you to ask questions. So the first question is from Fantastic Makeup, and it is, she says, or he says, how to balance using AHAs and retinol products in the evening. Honestly, it's quite simple. You can either choose to put them together, or you can choose to use them on separate nights. You can feel free to use your AHA products with your retinol products. Usually the AHA will come first because usually it's in some sort of tonic form or toner form. If you have a serum, that's great too. And then your retinol would usually go after, and then you can go in with whatever else you see fit after that, moisturizer, etc. But the caveats are, if you are using tretinoin or Retin-A, I would just be really careful. If you're on a really high dose of Retin-A and then you put in a pretty aggressive AHA, it's probably going to be a mess. So I would do this really with over-the-counter AHAs and retinols. I think you should be fine. But just really look at the strength of your AHA. That's why I love to combine an AHA toner and then a retinol serum. That is probably the best way to go about it. Great question. Some of you guys are so cute. Big smiles for you. Okay. So someone asked, the name is really hard to understand, but it says, what's the best economical skincare routine for dry, textured, sensitive skin? Now, honestly, it's going to be finding products that really resonate with your skin and your price point. But the most economical is honestly what I refer to a lot, which is the ABCs of skincare, which is, vitamin A, niacinamide, and a vitamin C. That's really what you need. Now, again, it's going to have to depend upon how sensitive your skin is, on the amount of vitamin C or the type of vitamin C, which I've done a whole video on. And it's really got to be a trial and error for you. There's a lot of great product lines out there that are economical that provide these great results for you for this textured, dry, and sensitive skin. You also need to make sure that you have an exfoliation in there. Now again, that can be a physical exfoliation, which I don't love for sensitive skin. It could be a serum exfoliation, a toner exfoliation, whatever that might be. So honestly, it's going to be about looking and being that investigator into the ingredients, because just because something's expensive doesn't necessarily mean it's good, but just because something's inexpensive doesn't necessarily mean it's good. I'm trying to think. So some of my favorite more cost-effective brands are going to be Versed, Glossier. I'm looking over at my stuff. There's also a great brand called QRX Labs on Amazon. They have some great stuff. I'll try to link these below. First Aid Beauty is a pretty economical brand, but yeah, it's really about making sure that you just have the staples of skincare and then whatever it might be as far as financial needs for you. All right. But keeping it along those very simplistic lines, don't add in anything more than just those, is really the best economical way to go about that type of skincare routine. Okay. So someone else asks, do I need to use niacinamide, vitamin C, retinol for anti-wrinkles? I rotate skin, and then it just doesn't say anything after that. But yes, I think you do. Some people do have a little bit of sensitivity to niacinamide, so if that is a sensitivity for you, then don't put it in your routine. But yes, those are the pillars of a very concise and effective anti-aging skincare routine. You guys have some great questions. All right, so Carrie Beth 23 asks, how often should we switch up a routine, i.e. does skin tend to get complacent? It's a really great question. For me, I change up a lot of my serums. I don't necessarily change up my cleansers or my moisturizers that often. Now, does the skin get complacent? It can if you have been using the same stuff for years and years and years and years. Especially if you're using more over-the-counter products, it can. Now, when you're using more clinically effective or clinically derived products, it is constantly challenging your skin, so your skin isn't as used to those, or doesn't get as used to those products. But that's why they actually have, so for example, in Osmosis, his vitamin A line has like variations of his vitamin A. And once you kind of, go through one and your skin feels really good, you can actually go up. And that is not because the skin gets tolerant of it, but because your skin can handle a little bit more. So, to make a long story short, yes, I do think you should change up your serums. A, to try something new because it's fun, and B, because you don't know if there's something else out there that would work better for you. But yes, it is good for your skin to get maybe one new serum every once in a while, or one new essence, or one new treatment product. Now, that doesn't mean you need to change your whole routine. So, for example, I've been using the same essences for pretty much years now, but I will, like I said, I will change up my vitamin C. I will change up, I guess I've been using the same vitamin A as well for a while, but I'll change up a few of those. So does it get complacent? It can, and especially some people's, as we age, our skin gets sluggish and wants to have a little, like, pick me up, or a little bit of jolt to it in form of a new product. So what I would recommend is just grabbing one new product every, I'd say 4 to 5 months, or yeah, every 4 to 5 months, and see how your skin does. So, great question. Okay, then Hilaya, that was horrible how I said that. Can you layer an exfoliating toner like the Inky's List PHA and then the red AHA Glow Toner with Good Genes? Woo! Now, there is not a one-size-fits-all for skincare, okay? So one person might be able to handle that. But if we're just looking at these as individual products, these are all exfoliators. PHAs are very gentle, so that's the Inky List PHA. The Ren AHA Glow Tonic is pretty effective and pretty aggressive, and then you have Good Genes, which is also another kind of exfoliating serum. I would absolutely not use all of these together. This is where you're going to get increased sensitivity. It may not be even right away, but maybe months down the line, your skin will become oversensitized and it won't be able to handle things. It might get, the barrier might get broken down, etc. So would I combine all of these things? No, I would pick just one and use that as you move forward. CC4982 says, would you microblade your eyebrows? Actually, yeah. There's my girlfriend Meredith in Los Angeles. She has something called the Velvet Brows or something like that. Those look amazing. I might be saying the name wrong of it. Velvet or Fluffy Brows or something, but it's similar to microblading, but I guess it's the new thing, Velvet Brows. I forget what it is, but I would consider doing that. But yeah, it's not something that's high on my list to do, but absolutely. Cece also asks, I love these questions. She says, do you miss California? I do. I miss California, but I love where we are right now, and I am absolutely happy here. Okay. Let's do a few more. 40 Sweet Seasons. I love that. Any tips on broken capillaries? I have some near my nose that drive me nuts, honestly, and you guys can actually comment below if you guys have other solutions for this. Of course, they can be treated in a dermatologist's office or a cosmetic plastic surgeon. Absolutely can be. But the only serum I know of that can actually physically treat them is the Catalyst AC11 from Osmosis. That's one of the things, because it repairs DNA. It does a lot of great things for the skin, and that is one of its benefits. So I would try Osmosis. I would try that Osmosis product for sure. All right, so here's the last two we will do. Flot Fitness, I think is how you say it. She asks, can I use the Tatcha Essence before the Male of Glycolic Night Cream? Can I add anything else? Great question. Yes, that essence has the smallest amount of lactic acid. You should have no problem layering that with vitamin C, a retinol, or anything like that. You absolutely can use the essence with the Male of Night Rewinder. You should have no problems with that. I would look into, honestly, adding in a vitamin C and see how it goes. See if your skin tolerates that at night. Or you can actually use a gentle retinol too. Not at the same time, but you can, but just start slow. So try to start a vitamin C and see how your skin does. All right, so here is the last question. She asks, what do you think of the eye cream with added vitamin C? I'm assuming she just means eye creams in general. I love eye creams with vitamin C. That's what I typically gravitate towards. That for me personally, vitamin C, especially ones that are formulated for the eyes, okay? So vitamin C is in there for, obviously, as we know, a whole host of different reasons. You know, environmental protection, antioxidant, things of that nature, but it's also an amazing anti-aging ingredient. It's also collagen protective and really collagen producing. It helps the skin to do it that itself. So it's very anti-aging ingredient. So I love eye creams with vitamin C in them. I think they're fantastic. Some of my favorite are the Fit Glow Beauty vitamin C eye cream. That's what I have a tendency to wear almost every day. I have the Drunk Elephant one. I think it's great. The C Tango, I think it's nice. But yeah, so yeah, I love vitamin C eye creams. Now, will vitamin C eye creams be the remarkable thing to remove darkness under your eyes? No, not really. It can have a brightening effect, but not like removing of dark circles. All right, so thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me and for sending in your questions. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Again, you know, give this video a thumbs up if you want me to continue doing these where I answer your questions, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.